Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Boozer here. Merry Christmas to everyone that's celebrating. In today's video, there's going to be a couple things I want to cover here. But before we jump into that, we actually have a giveaway today. Plarium's offering 5 lucky winners. The following: 1 legendary skill tome, 1 5-star chicken, 1 XP boost, 400 energy, and 4 multi battles. That's a pretty hefty giveaway prize for 5 winners. And the way we're gonna enter you guys into this draw is: 1, you guys can sub to the channel. Let me know in the comments below that you guys have subbed. 2, let me know the best thing that happened to you guys in 2023 in terms of raid. It could be a lucky pull, it could be content that you guys really like. Let me know in the comments below. Again, make sure you guys leave me your player ID in the comments, otherwise I can't get you guys this sweet reward. So let's jump into the topic for this video, which I'm going to cover right now. All right, so the first topic in the video is: what is the best thing that has happened to me in 2023? So I'm going to keep this like kind of raid specific. So basically in 2023 I decided to start my YouTube channel. It took me about 5 months to get monetized on YouTube, and then it took me about 6 months to make it into the Plarium Content Creator Program, which is super awesome. Great group of guys, obviously, and we get, obviously share information, and then we get a little bit of a fast track on announcements and all that stuff. So it's really cool, and a little bit of extra like confirmation I'm kind of doing good. So that's really nice. Of course, I'd want to thank my viewers and supporters for all of that. You guys have been awesome, of course. And of course, I cannot do it without the viewers. So also, we just hit a pretty cool milestone for the channel. We just passed 3,000 subscribers. So that's awesome. So thank you guys so much again. And that kind of ends 2023 with a pretty big bang. So that was probably the best thing that happened to me in terms of like raid for this year. A couple smaller things, like I pulled Taras, which was like probably the most exciting moment for me at this year probably. But I also made, platinum pushes were very good. I made top 100 with my account. I think that's pretty strong. So anyway, so that's the first thing I want to talk about. And I think, yeah, so I really want to say also like thank you to everybody for supporting me and making it the best thing for me personally in 2023. All right, so what is the best thing that happened in Raid in 2023? Not specifically myself, but for the game Raid. So I actually went through all the patch notes for 2023, and I dug up and I summarized everything that is kind of like the best thing that happened this year. So I don't know if you guys remember all the stuff that happened. So the fusions, Pythion, Nut, Razovar, these are all excellent fusions. They all happened. Artak, Wukong, Ronda were all free champions this year. They're all insane free champions, like game-changing free champions almost. Still lots of viability in end game applications, so it's very awesome, especially since they're free. There was a big blessing rebalance. That means they're kind of listening to us, like monitoring like how things are going with their new features. It's still a bit of a bust, the whole blessing system, but they're working on it. We got sheep changes coming hopefully soon. So yeah, it's a good sign. We have Live Arena, which is a huge content drop. I personally love it. It's exciting for me. It's a totally different way to play Raid, because you actually have to spend time and micromanage, make decisions and stuff. Whereas like the normal game of Raid, you don't really need to make that many decisions. So I like it, but I know it's not everyone's cup of tea. There was a big artifact set rebalance. The big thing that came out of this was they made the curse set good. And it gave like Hydra much more damage, allowing any champions to land Hex. So that was a really big buff. Prism shards. There's a new prism system. It's kind of a win for Plarium. That's my opinion, but obviously giving players more options is obviously a good thing. Hydra Clash. I think that was a bit of a miss, but that did happen. I don't know what they're going to do with it, but it seems like they're not going to fix it, and it seems unfixable. So yeah, it is what it is. It's end game content. You kind of have to do it if you want end game stuff. It is what it is. There's a bunch of champion lore added. I don't know if you guys noticed, but there is lore in the game. It's not the best, but it's interesting to read if you guys are interested in your favorite champion, for example. Primal Shards Mythical Champion, bit of a miss when it came out. A little bit more warming up currently. Basically, the pool of champions that got released initially wasn't super great. They added some much better champions. They lowered the price, increased the availability of them. So overall, they're working on it. It's probably gonna get better over time, but obviously they're so inaccessible that most people don't really care about them. Clan Insignia, Clan League. This was probably hyped up for a week and then it's done. Like no one's gonna touch Clan Insignia after you basically finalize your thing. Like I haven't. I'm not spending gems to redraw this. Took forever as well. And then this Clan League thing, totally no rewards. You get an extra star on your banner. Totally useless. I don't even know this exists, so I don't even acknowledge it. But yeah, it's kind of a dead content, but it is what it is. And then the last thing, we got the Cursed City. Like that's the latest and biggest content of the year probably. I think it's excellent. I mean, it's basically Doom Tower in a squiggly line instead of a straight diagonal line going up. I like that you can choose your own path. I like that the levels are hard. The levels are difficult. See here, I'm really stuck at the end. I mean, I put a good effort in. I'm 85% done, which is pretty good. But I'm pretty hard blocked here, and I've invested quite a bit of effort into trying to clear it. I think I'm done with this city, so I just have to stomach that I'm not going to get the mythical champion that quickly, but that's okay. No big deal. We'll get it eventually. So anyway, so those are the content drops for the year. And personally, I was thinking like the best thing that ever happened to my account or in Raid, I would think most people would agree, it's probably either the Nut Fusion. The Nut Fusion basically opened up Fire Knight hard and speed runs. So Nut was very, very insane. And as a fusion, it's even crazier. And then obviously Wukong or Artak as a free champion is like absolutely insane. So these things I feel are like the best thing that happened to Raid in 2023. So good, strong, powerful champions, good, strong, free login champions. Both of these are like free-ish options. Obviously fusions are much harder, but basically giving you guys end game options without having to pull like shards and hope for RNG to get them. I think that's the way that Raid needs to address some of these things moving forward. So yeah, there's a lot of champions in this game. Give us a good fusion to counter one of them, or give us a good fusion that lets us do some end game stuff. Give us some options, right? That doesn't require you to spend money to buy shards. But yeah. Anyways, I think those are the best things that happened to Raid in 2023. Hopefully there's going to be more in 2024. All right, and lastly, the last thing I want to talk about is the content creator that kind of inspired me the most for 2023. I love all the content creators. I was like a viewer first, of course, and a content creator only recently. So I still watch a lot of content creators. So it's really hard to narrow down one person, but I think the person that I actually watched the most in recent memory probably would be Tyraku TV. I really enjoy his content. I think our progression is relatively relatable, and I find that I apply a lot of his videos and strategies into my like normal play. Like if I need to remake a team, I'll try his team out, for example. And I like his energy and I like his videos. So I want to give him Tyraku TV a big shout out. Obviously, there's lots of content creators that I watch regularly, and obviously I appreciate all their content, but I just want to give Tyraku a special shout out just because I feel his content is relatable, and I have been applying most of his content to my own game throughout the years, basically. But yeah. All right, guys. So to summarize, basically, that's going to be it for 2023. I mean, 2024 is going to be hopefully a big year, another big year for Raid, for myself. So looking forward to that. Again, we have the 5x giveaway for a really nice bundle of goodies here: 400 energy, legendary book, 5-star chicken, 4 sets of multi battles and XP boost. Pretty nice freebie. So the way you want to win that is basically one way: you sub to the channel, let me know you subbed, leave me your ID. Number 2, you can leave me a comment about what what was the best thing that happened to you in 2023 in terms of raid, and also leave me your ID. So 2 ways to enter the giveaway. Make sure you guys leave me some comments below. Let me know what you guys think about everything in general. Hopefully your 2023 was great, and hopefully 2024 will be even better. So anyways, guys, appreciate your time. Thank you as always, and Merry Christmas. Have a good one. See you in the next video.